Howdy, Chief Cook here with another edition of On the Job. Happy Father's Day to all the dads in the community and across our public safety teams today. I hope you have a very special day and weekend. You know, it's been an early start to the summer season already with sweltering, humid, and hot temperatures. As a friendly reminder, we're starting to get calls about pets and cars. Please don't leave your pets inside a vehicle, even for a few minutes. Temps can really soar inside of a car. In cases like these, certainly can be considered for prosecution under animal cruelty. Let's do our part and let's keep our four-legged friends safe this summer season. Also, make sure you're checking on our elderly parents and grandparents in the community as well. And never, ever leave a small child, toddler, or a baby inside of a car. You know, we read about horror stories all too often across this country where a parent might get, they get distracted. They forget their child's inside a vehicle who may have fallen asleep. I just want to make sure we're doing our part. I want to share a few updates and new initiatives that we have going on. I posted a recent article from News Media on our 90-day mark with our new hotel motel task force operations. While some crime is certainly starting to go down slightly, we still got a lot of work to do. I'm happy to report the majority of our hotel and motel operators and managers, they've decided now to come to the table and work together to reverse years of decay and crime trends around their properties. As a police department, we're going to continue to focus on these areas along our service roads to improve livability and safety throughout the entire community. With summer months already here, we typically see an increase in petty or juvenile crime issues around the community. However, I do want to highlight a trend that we've noticed. Since May 31st, we've seen an uptick in catalytic converter thefts. These had really fallen off over the past couple months. But these incidents have occurred all hours of the day and night. I do want to highlight some of the streets where we've noticed some offenses occurring. 8100 block of Down Drive, 200 block of Lanham Court, 900 block of Olds, 100 block of South Las Vegas Trail, and we had two offenses along the South Jim Wright Freeway service road. We launched also a new summer initiative targeting residential speeding in neighborhoods. This is probably one of the most frequent complaints that I receive as a police chief in this community. And if you notice by reading any of the comments on our Facebook post related to what we're trying to do, it's something that is really on your mind as well and affects the majority of the town. Almost everybody is concerned and complaining about people driving reckless in neighborhoods. Now let me walk you through what our approach is. We have one digital speed sign that records speeds on streets. We can't write tickets from it, but it reminds motorists to slow down. It's currently in the 500 block of Myrick. I'm also looking for some grant opportunities to increase the number of digital speed signs that we can deploy to serve again as a reminder for our residents and visitors in our neighborhoods. The second approach deals with conducting what I call team enforcements. This is where a group of police officers or the entire shift participates in a targeted operation in a specific geographic area. For example, as a chief, I actually worked this weekend. I came out to see firsthand on Friday evening and Saturday evening as well. I stayed till around midnight, and I was able to even make several stops for speeding, running stop signs. The stop sign at Dell Lane, North Rhea, a frequent issue there. Seeing these challenges firsthand, I do believe that we can impact driver behavior through high visibility traffic enforcement, but I'm going to need your help. I don't want to get complaints that we're riding or we're enforcing too much of the speed issues around town. So please continue to support our efforts. Also, if you see a reckless driver in the community and you're able to get a license plate, we don't want you to put yourself in danger. But if you were to call us or to email us at wspd@wspd.us, I'm bringing a new approach as well where we can write a formal letter to the registered owner of that vehicle, reminding them that, hey, this vehicle was reported to be involved in an aggressive driving incident. This could be road rage, it could be excessive speeding, running stop signs, running a signal light, and in some cases we can even pay a visit to the registered owner. Now, just because it's the registered owner, they may not have been the driver, but I think it's incumbent upon us to do everything we can, and so we'll be mailing some of these letters out. I've already mailed a few this past week, just to put people back as a reminder, because as you know, sometimes our kids operate our vehicles, and as a parent, if my son was out driving reckless, I absolutely would want to know. And so keep that in mind as we move forward on this as well. While we can't really issue citations for driving offenses that are, reported to us or we didn't witness it, there are definitely some strategies that we can deploy to answer the call in making our streets safer. I hear you loud and clear. There is certainly some issues. Officers' first priority certainly is to answer calls for service that are dispatched to them, but when they have unencumbered time, I do expect, and my whole leadership team expects, that officers are out there enforcing traffic laws throughout the city, just not limited to our main thoroughfares, in our neighborhoods as well. Even last night, again, while I was out, I responded to a crash involving motorcycles. Some of you may have saw this on Facebook. The operator lost control, took out a school zone speed sign and also some equipment. And again, likely probably speed involved in that. On other news, I hope you had an opportunity to watch the history on how each badge is handcrafted for our officers. It's a great testament to the meaning and symbology of our badges. So if you haven't had time to check it out, head to YouTube or scroll back into Facebook, you can see that video. Also, have no fear about Alliance Airport not hosting the air show. Got a lot of calls on this a couple weeks ago. We supported a bid. You need to know this. The city manager authorized us to support a bid to get the air show back here in White Settlement. We did that by supporting the Naval Air Station. They're coming, they being the Blue Angels. They'll be here next year, April 13th and 14th, 2024. That's less than a year away, and I cannot wait to have them back in our hometown. As a small kid growing up, you've heard the story. We used to have air shows all the time. Thunderbirds, Blue Angels, you name it. They were always in our community. I cannot wait till next year. So more news on that coming soon, but again, just know we've got the air show coming to White Settlement. As we end today, I want to invite you to our city's summer celebration, which is going to be held on Saturday, July 1st at Veterans Park. This is the July 4th kind of celebration, but we're doing it on Saturday, July 1st. It's from 7 to 10 p.m. And again, if you didn't have an opportunity to go out last year, man, come on out. It's going to be an awesome time as we celebrate America's independence and as you get to connect with our police and fire teams. That's all I have for this week. Stay cool, stay hydrated, and we look forward to seeing you very soon. Really hope that you can come out to the summer event. God bless our hometown. God bless our police officers, our firefighters, and our entire public safety team. Have a great weekend.